Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. In the previous episode, we set up for this wonderful human quarter. It took a lot of time, and we did not make much progress, but I think it was pretty much like a necessary step. Today, we're going to execute on that plan. I let a little bit of time advance for a variety of reasons. For one, I wanted to bring some cut stone over so that the building projects would be quick. Or at least quicker. I imagine we're going to quickly run out of the stone and have to bring this shit all the way across town. But this will be a good starting, seed. And two, it let my odd jobbers just get to work mining at all these spots in the Dwarven Quarter. So that we, have less jobs open, so that'll make it where the odd jobbers are a little bit more focused on the tasks at hand. I've noticed that we're starting to run a pretty big money deficit, which is making everyone a little bit unhappy. There's not really much we can do about it until this Dwarven Quarter gets filled out and we can begin exporting some stuff. It just is what it is. And we'll fix it soon. So, to start off with, I think we're going to want, I guess, the services, or maybe the homes. I could do the homes. I'm thinking, basically, we're going to have services in the center of this block, and these mega blocks are each going to have a donut where there will be another speaker stand to help solve that. And then on the outskirts surrounding this place is going to be human apartments for all the people who are working in here. And then on the outer corners is just going to be a lab or two just to replace some of the labs in town, and a giga university and administration buildings as well need to be built pronto. Now, we do have some admin points because we became Emperor, which makes your stuff a little bit more efficient. But still, it'd be nice to get more points because that way we can invest a little bit more in getting more Scythilian. And if we can get more Scythilian imported, or I guess taxed, then that's going to make the temples good. We could actually think about importing the shit as well. It's going to be fucking awful though. If I look over here, Scythilian is imported for 800. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually, but still. I think we should immediately just get started. I would maybe think of, slurping in the buildings a little bit to have statues and stuff, but I think that should probably be in the donuts. I'm going to start with the housing, I think. So we're going to want apartments. We're going to want them built out of green stone. And we're going to want them pretty much as big as possible. This way we'll be able to house the hundreds of people who are going to be living here. I'm maybe willing to have dorms sort of fill out the block over here. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's gonna not line up perfectly with the rest of this building, but that is fine. So that's gonna be 36, 72. 72 plus 18 is 90. And then another, how much does a dorm give? 7 residents. So 7 times 6. Okay, that's I'm gonna ballpark say 140 people. Who can live here. I wanted a pavilion as well. I think down here in this bottom corner is good because it's not the greatest size. We can have just a plaza, I guess, with the pavilion in the center. And then I'm gonna just temporarily build it out of dirt so that I just have it marked down. There we go. We can let some time advance. Because we're going to be adding in just an absolute shitload of building projects. Probably should let in human immigrants as well. Just so that we have even more odd jobbers. We can just get these projects started as soon as possible. I think it probably makes sense to get another apartment block started up as well. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it until we start like building the actual buildings here too. We can just let time advance. We don't want to keep an eye on these buildings as well. You know, it probably would make sense to have a tourist building in this area as well, because we're gonna want like to provide all the services and stuff. One thing I was thinking about, I guess I could do this right now. I was thinking about maybe having the warehouses in the like absolute center, because that way, like let's say, I don't know, you're in the building up here and you need to get stuff from this warehouse. The center is like the closest spot to each of these. And importantly also, warehouses don't really take up a bunch of space. So I think I will execute on that plan. And just plop these guys here. We're gonna have like one extra block that's not filled up, but that is fine. That's gonna be 5.3k stuff. Realistically speaking, yeah, we should be able to fit this guy in all 4 of these corners, because these are identical corners. I hope my dog is not audible, because that is really annoying, if so. And I guess I can put like a little sneaky road over here around the warehouse, just so that, I don't know, it just feels nice to have a road. I think it'll look nice. Is pretty much the start and stop of that. Might provide like the occasional person like a shortcut, you know. It feels realistic too, to have like an alleyway here. Oh, so that'll be set up. They're wooden because I imagine like Cantorians will be working there or whatever. I don't know, I don't really care. I just wanted to save materials. We're gonna want some warehouses for the goods in these apartments as well. Could probably go pretty crazy with it and have like a sneaky warehouse back here. Just have it built out of wood and connect up with this building, right? It's isolation 100 even though it's open to the farmland too, which is hilarious. And this guy can just have all of the wonderful goods that this apartment complex is gonna need, which will be nice. There we go. It's gonna be a little bit awkward. The warehouse workers are gonna fucking just travel through over and over. I guess I could just have 95% isolation, so that way... Well, do I even care? I don't think I care. It's gonna be a little bit clogged. People shouldn't be moving in and out of the apartments that much anyways. Might as well get some roads started. Just in between these lanes to speed up production, or speed up the walking as well. Now, where was this accident? Surprise, surprise, it was yet another training yard accident. Who could have predicted this? Not me, that is for sure. I'm just gonna let a little bit more time advance so we can roll into the next phase with some stuff already set up. If there's farmers trying to live here, that's fucking annoying. I guess I'm gonna add in a little bit of piganoid housing too. Just on the outskirts of these farms so that they don't try moving into the human quarter. They prefer the big houses too, so, you know. Ultimately, it's no big deal. Or even ideal for them. Oh no, there's been another accident. Was in the coal mine. Pretty spicy. Very unfortunate for them. And for me. Oh man, this warehouse district's actually looking really snazzy. I didn't even bother to look at it once I built all the roads here. I like the fancy road with the stone road around these guys. That looks very cool. Man, this giant warehouse is so fucking filled to the brim with goodies. Holy fuck. That's amazing. We could add a few crates for the bolts of cloth, since it looks like we're building a surplus of that. I don't have to do it quite yet though. I think with all these buildings mostly complete, we can start work on the first of the services, which I think should be the lavatory. I think we can just do like a fucking absolutely massive one over here, and this could just be like the singular latrine that all these guys go to. I think that would be neat. I mean, I say it's absolutely massive. It doesn't look that big, to be honest. If anything, we can maybe make it bigger. We're gonna need so many basins. Okay, I guess I will just get these basins in, and then we can get like a tiny latrine over here. There we go. That's 45 services. Is a square building. I guess I'm gonna build it out of stone, or grand stone, so that the piganoid working here is just absolutely miserable. Because it might not be a piganoid working here, it could be a human. You never know. We can maybe do 2 of them, to be honest, but I think we're kind of running low on space already. I don't know how, let's see, is there another lavatory I can look at? This is a hospital. I mean, this one doesn't have maxed out load and it's much tinier. Maybe this will be enough? We're talking about a service for 200 people though. No, fucking like 500 people more likely. Well, whatever. I guess to sort of piggyback off of the vibe of the lavatory, we could do a bathhouse to sort of fill up the rest of the space. Then the donut will be south of the bathhouse. I think that would be cool. Just plop this duder like this. I don't think we need to be concerned that much about pillars. Slightly awkward placement there, but it is what it is. Yeah, easy as pie to pillar 4. Then I guess I'm gonna get some benches. I like the idea of having benches up here. Sort of like a segregated-ish area. People can like cool off. Oh, we can maybe even get another tiny bath somewhere. Correct, we can. You know what? I could probably, if I can scooch the benches to be like over here, then I can potentially like slurp this building in a little bit, or this part of the building in a little bit, to get even more space for the central donut. Yeah, I think that looks pretty fine. I guess I will have connectors into the alleyway as well, even though it's extremely sketchy. Alright, there we go. That's gonna be 52 baths for the dudes here. I'm gonna employ someone to just get like 3 crates of coal set up immediately. So I think that'll be neat. And we might as well have a crate for clothing and a crate for tools here, because why not? Hearth would be nice to have as well. Where would I put that guy? This block over here is a little bit too perfect for it already. Maybe next to the... yeah, next to the stage. Let's see. Wow, that perfectly doesn't fit. Are you serious? Fuck, man, this stage is such an awkward size. Okay, well, we can do 2 hearts right here next to the stage. That should be enough for everyone, and then some. We'll have like statues or whatever down south here, but that does not need to be done right now. It probably makes sense to do some like duplicate buildings as well. Like, we could do an eatery in this little zone here, I think. So I'm gonna build that up right now. Eatery is obviously like the smaller of the buildings, because I'm gonna want it to primarily be a canteen, but they get more fulfillment from having the option for both, which makes sense, right? You want like your fast food and your slow food. I believe that is what it's called when you're talking about like a normal restaurant. There we go. This is another extremely square building. I could try to make it rounded, I guess. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. That is so sneaky. Then all the doors will just have to be on this side, but like, who gives a fuck, right? Got a perfectly rounded building. Boom. There we go. So the hygiene stuff will go over here. Eatery will go over here. We're probably gonna have like wells or something inside this donut as well, in addition to the speaker stand. Because I think it probably makes sense to have both options. Which means maybe we need to start working on whatever buildings down here. It could be the Grand University, potentially. I can't help but notice we're really low on booze. Can I improve booze production? Let's see, I can for several thousand points. And it's an extremely marginal increase, but whatever. Don't think it's going to help much. We might experience another happiness dip if I'm not careful. Building the giant bakery solved the bakery problem. Maybe, I don't know, we could build like a giant brewery for the dwarves to work in right now. I don't know where the warehouse of the parts is going to be. Kind of remember this being like a lavatory and this being a warehouse, but that seems ridiculous. I mean, there could be a warehouse inside this zone, which spits out directly into the brewery. I think that makes the most sense. Just pop this guy right here. Then we can have... This is really not that big. Okay, we can make it... There we go, this should be big enough, right? Then we just have a door on each side. It's going to be isolation 90, but I care not. And then we can build a brewery. This is going to be the only non-human quarter building I plan on building. But we're going to need time to advance anyway, so it'll be like a perfect like double whammy where I won't be sitting here waiting in the real life. I'm going to be doing something productive while time advances, which is cool. Probably just going to build it like we built the other like brewery, by the way. Which means slyly squattish things, because unfortunately a full-size kettle gets fucked by the yellow juice. Then another pillar over here. Is that enough? No. Man. Okay. This will be enough. Now we just extrapolate this further. We'll work out something down there too. What the hell? We're gonna need auxiliaries. I think this is a beautiful spot for them, right here. We're at 69 nice % of auxiliary action. I guess we could just continue the auxiliary building trend right here. We're at 83%. God, there needs to be so many fucking auxiliary kettles. This is ridiculous. And 91%. 97%. Can I get another kettle going too? Feel like that'd be nice if I could. Looks like I can get a little bit. We're gonna want a big old storage, which I think should fit fine right here. So if we are gonna build another kettle, it has to fit within this parameter. Yeah, I know that there's gotta be a way. Yeah, look at this. I think we just forsake this this door over here and just have the one door. So that way I can do like some auxiliary kettle up here. 98%. Now we just need one more, which I should be able to fit somewhere, right? Yeah, right. Brother. You've got to be kidding me. No. Wait, I can put one over here. Okay. Then I guess I'll just have an open pillar here. As hideous as it's going to look to give like the dwarves like a shortcut. It's still isolation 100. That is fine. This is going to be enough for 60 brewery workers. Boom. That will solve the booze problem. We can worry about that later. Meanwhile, these buildings are still not completed, but they are very close. I'm going to let in 36 more humans, just to grease the wheels a little bit. I would add in more Dondorians, but their loyalty definitely needs something, leaves something to be desired. Might as well get started on this warehouse as well. We're gonna want like all the types of food, I think. So I'm just gonna have all the types of food in the warehouse. And I think I probably am gonna want coal as well. We can have one less egg thing for another bread thing. And the mushrooms can be replaced with fish a little bit. There we go. This is a perfect warehouse for this eatery. Why is there not a wood ceiling over here? Fuck. That's so weird. Guess it's not part of the building, technically. Well, there we go. So the delivery man in this warehouse will bring all the food for the cooks here. These delivery men will bring the coal for the bathhouse. I think I'm gonna have a delivery man bring coal into this bottom one as well. And I might as well get wood. And by wood I mean paper. Cause you know. I think the same could be said for this one as well. We might want like a paper one in every single one of these guys. And coal as well, just because coal is such a like a precious resource. We don't want the bathhouse ever being understocked. We don't want the canteen ever being understocked and whatnot. To be honest, I think this warehouse could also store... what's the humans' favorite foods? Let's see, they like meats, bread, mushrooms, and eggs. Okay, so I'll just have these crates especially, I think. We might end up branching out to all the foods, but we're also going to want booze crates in these too. I think clothing and tool crates also make sense, because we're going to want clothing and tools for our workers. Meanwhile, let's see, is there a human home here yet? Please tell me there's a human home. Those are dwarves, those are not humans. Excuse me? It's not a single human living here? Okay, they like wood, furniture, cloth, jewelry, and pots. So then this guy is just going to have 2 crates for each of these. So fabric and pots. Am I missing one? Oh yeah, gem, jewelry, which we don't care about. I mean, I guess I'll have a crate for the jewelry too. And as always, another crate for clothing and tools. And I guess for booze as well, so that their booze needs are fulfilled. Oh, you know what? And I think some ration crates would be cool, just to have that as like an option. I think having like a little bits of rations here and there just makes sense, you know? Oh, the lavatory's done, and it's at 97% load already. Are you actually serious? How's it already at 97% load? That is bullshit. Not a fan. I guess I could build like an identical lavatory over here then. I guess I will do so. So why not? This load is 100% too, and it has low heating. I think people from neighboring districts are like slurping up the shit. Highly rude. Whatever, we're just gonna have to deal. What's the next civic on the list? I guess a canteen. I think like an absolutely ginormous canteen makes sense. Does it make that much sense? Maybe we leave some space and then we could have like a long tavern like go over here. think that'll look cool. Then I guess we have our cook stations. Can I get 2 of them? Yeah, if I widen the building slightly. I don't know if I want to do that. Well, I could build in a boundary of the donut, actually. There we go. And then I'm just gonna see, is this enough table action here? Oh yeah, there's easily gonna be enough. Might as well pay attention and see if the pillars, if there needs to be even more of them. It kind of looks like we'll be able to get away with not having as many, or having this amount of tables. Which case, I think I'll do even more cook station action. And then we can have like a wall here. And then built into the wall will be tables. We just need a little bit more. There we go. That's a pretty nice diner, all things considered. It will be another wooden building, much to the chagrin of the humans, because it's going to be Piganoids working here, probably. There we go. 100%. Oh, that's not wooden. There we go. Guess I'll round the corners, too. Or, well, a corner. Can I make this place more organic? Yes. I can, but it's awkward. No, that's fine. That's pretty much mostly 100% organic, which is close enough for me. Just gonna send it. Missing all foods. I mean, we're gonna need more delivery men at this rate, I've got to say. I guess I'll just start employing more right now. I'm just gonna say 5 of them. I think this warehouse is gonna be another food warehouse, actually. So I'm just gonna have that, and this will also be a 5-employee Marty. If the AI wants to assign more people to it, then it can, but that's like the bare minimum that I think will be necessary. I guess I want to set up a tavern right now. I think it should get its own warehouse too, or I don't think, I'm feeling like these delivery men are very insufficient. But whatever. So, tavern with this guy. It's going to be a super large one because our tavern access is like the worst part of our town right now. Can I make this one skinnier and fix all my problems? No, but it helps. Well, that'll be big enough to have tables sort of lining the walls here. I think I want to leave little tiny spaces for people to come in as well. So that way it'll be slightly space efficient, or at least easy to access, I should say. Similarly, I'm going to leave little gaps in between these tables. Now I just need pillars. Oh, I think the mismatch of the tables is actually perfect for the pillar action. Yes! 0% wasted space. Now I just need carpets, which I've never had trouble with the carpeting providing enough coziness for the tavern. I imagine these troubles are not going to start now, though we are cutting it kind of close. No, we're at 100%. Okay, now we just need doors. So this will be a absolutely giant tavern. It is completely square, but that is fine because it's going to have 101 services at any given moment. What else are we going to build? Oh yeah, we need a warehouse for the tavern. I think a tiny one will be fine, and it can just have like a booze. Just only booze, that's like the entire job of the duder working here. Further will be like 1 or 2. I wanted to have a hotel, and also like a physician, I think. A physician is always nice to have. Maybe we should get started on one of the super buildings at this point. This is the whole point of the human quarter to begin with. We could probably also make some more homes. I guess first things first, we're gonna want an administration building is the whole like reason that I'm building this block out to begin with. So I think having one of these guys, I guess I'll have the donut be over here. Then in that case, would I have any other building here? We could do like a tiny additional eatery or lavatory or something. I mean, we're gonna want as much administration action as possible. So I'm just gonna fill it all up. If I remember correctly, the most efficient thing that I found, like building design wise, was skinnier rooms. Though I do think we might be able to finagle like some crazy shit. Looks like we can have like a little gap in between these guys. No, I think that would not be good. Putting a halt on that one. I think just normal clerk stations will be fine. Don't think I'm gonna go like crazy and have like a cubicle set up. I think, or I don't think I'm gonna have like hallways and rooms. I think these are gonna be more like cubicles. I think that will be good. We can just have another ginormous clerk station up here. We can like sneak the pillars for these little blocks somewhere else, I'm sure. Like right here and here. There we go. Now we just need shelves and carpeting, which is definitely going to take up just like a shitload of space. Not much to be done. We may or may not have to get rid of some of the cubicles. We'll just have to see once I fill every single spot with carpet. Okay, we're at 84% efficiency. We definitely need some shelving. I think I'm willing to eat into the space of the, whatchamacallit, the plaza. Just to have like a shelf zone, like a little shelf room. Oh no, that's only 89% efficiency. Okay, maybe I make this building smaller. Oh my god, need to... Okay, then we have some shelving over here. And then, is this gonna be enough carpet? No way, bro. Fuck! Okay, we can have like a little room over here as well. His only job in life is to hold the shelf. There we go. I could make it one skinnier, actually. Then I could have the shelf like this. That way, if we could put like speaker stands on this left-hand wall or something, and then that'll look good. This is gonna be built at grand stone. Probably shouldn't have been paused the whole time because there's still plenty of shit to build. There we go. Magnificent. It's gonna take 1,000 grand stone to build, but that is fine. So then I guess we can get started on this plaza like immediately, right? I think if I'm gonna have speaker stands, they should be in the center. I think I'm gonna want a well, I guess in the corner. So I think people can walk around. Maybe they can't. I'm not 100% sure. I know I have a bunch of wells in donuts in town. I just need to like find one that's up against a wall that's being used right at this moment. Oh my god. What the fuck? Why is the statue so degraded? What the fuck are my dudes doing? Excuse Excuse me? None of the buildings are degraded. Can they not, like, reach it from the throne room? Oh, I think they can't reach the statue. Okay, that's kind of sucky. I didn't know that the bench was not walkable space. So that's just single statue because there's a bench in front of it. The janitors have bad knees, so it's just been rotting for the past, like, 10 years. Hate to see it. That makes me even more dubious about the well being able to touch the wall. I guess I could just have like a tinier well here. This place is gonna be so fucking cramped, but whatever. Then I'll put like a couple speakers here and over here. And then the rest of it will be plaza, because this is like an location. I could probably do like a torch in the corner. We're gonna need another torch, I guess, over here. Yeah, right here. That'll be good. So there'll be like one very slightly dark corner, and that is fine. Do I want like another statue or something? I think I could do another. Nah, because there's a speaker stand here. Guess I'll put one. I'll put a couple statues over here, actually. There we go. That way, like, this little corner won't be, like, fucked. That'll be nice. So that's block 1 complete. Or, well, under construction. The design part is complete. The pre-production, you know? Looks like the eatery is starting to have enough of the food in this place as well. Absolutely love to see. It's a lot of booze warehouses and they're all empty, but that might get fixed over time. Who knows? So this will be the administration block. Then I guess this bottom right hand one could be Grand University, and then the top left one could be a laboratory. Oh, the bathhouse load is actually starting to lower as well. I guess the load was probably just the basin operators, like, not being able to yoink enough coal quickly enough, I guess. But now that there's coal in all 4 of these warehouses, it's like, they're good to go. How's the brewery coming along? Is this guy complete yet? Oh, it is. It is actually complete. I guess I'll upgrade that right now. Change the recipe to apples, because that is slightly more efficient. Then this place, which is going to have 10 workers, is going to have like 8 crates for apples and 7 crates for booze. The apples will just be fetched, but I don't think they're going to have much trouble because of where this place is set up. It is an absolute shitload of delivery men, but that is fine. Yeah, there's still empty apartments too, which is nice. Oh, there needs to be coal too. This is a little bit ghetto, but I think I want to have like a coal shack just sort of nearby instead of making this one tinier, because I think we're gonna want as much space for booze as possible, right? I guess I could go kind of crazy with it, and I could have this crate store even more booze and also coal. That could be the way to go. So I imagine this brewer is gonna... It needs pots too. Fuck me, dude. Okay, new plan. This warehouse down here is going to store the booze, and this warehouse is going to store 3 crates of coal and 4 crates of pots. There we go. That's not bad. So all these delivery men will get that started. Yep, you can see the delivery workers are already filling this place to the brim with fruits. Some coal is being put in now. The pottery, not so much. We're down to 578,000 bucks. We're gonna be in pretty dire straits. There is one thing we can do, right? We need to find the gym export depot. There it is. I'm just gonna export at this rate. So we should be selling like a few thousand. Yeah, a couple thousand rings. That will sell for a lot, which will be nice. And then that will solve the money problems, at least in the short term. Now we can let time advance. This warehouse is just all booze. I might as well have one crate for paper as well, because I think it just would be nice. We could maybe do a crate for the wood for the hearts, but I don't think the hearts, like, they have wood stacked up in there. They store their own wood, it's fine. I can see the supply chain of people yoinking cut stone for this building project. It's definitely a good idea. Feels Goodman. And this plaza is almost done. What's the rating? 100%, then it gets a little bit lower near the well. What's this? This is speaker stand. I mean, it's at 100% Yeah, never mind. It's 100% through and through. We're golden. And now I think we can build our next building. So bottom right is going to be the Grand University, which I think is infrastructure knowledge. Yeah. It's going to have like an absolute shit ton of people working here. And by working here, I mean, of course, studying here. It's not like necessarily going to be our biggest university, don't get me wrong, but still. I think this like 3-blocker will be where a bunch of shelves are going to be stored. And there's no reason we can't make this slightly skinnier over here. Okay. So that's all these podiums that we're going to have. So now it's just a matter of filling in the pillars. No! Oh, goddamn, I hate it when it can't undo properly. What the hell, bro? There we go. That pillar will work. No! The fuck? Oh, I didn't see it. Look, it's hard to see. Hard to see these fucking pillars, man. Or, the podiums. It just is what it is. Are you serious, bro? There we go. That's all the pillars we need. Now it's just shelf time. Luckily, I don't think the shelves need to be super accessible. That being stated, stuff's looking grim for Tim already. I don't think I see any space for shelves right now, except like little nooks here and there. Yeah, we're only at 67% efficiency. Okay. New plan. We get rid of this podium and we make this whole like upper section a room for shelves. I think that will work. We'll put a pillar somewhere in there. So we'll just double up here. I'm a little bit paranoid we're gonna get a stuck worker because the last time I had a bunch of shelves all in one spot, a worker got stuck. Fuck. Okay, I could just put like a skinny shelf here. Fine. Are we only at 80% efficiency? What the hell? God, it's so shelf greedy. Okay. Well, I mean, I think we have no choice but to remove another podium. Then we can have another shelf room over here. At 95% efficiency. We've got apparently enough administrators for a boost. Cool. There we go. Obviously this is grand stone. Now we just need doors. There's gonna be 200 students here exactly. Which is definitely a shitload. Not gonna lie. I think I've got doors in all the right places, so I'm just gonna send it. And I guess, like, immediately get to work building even more housing. There's only 62 clerks here. Cool. That is fine. If anything, it's probably ideal. That's not like 100 clerks. Just gonna build another humongous row of houses here. We're gonna need some, like, houses that are suitable for non-humans near the university as well, unfortunately. Because the non-humans also tend to bogart some of the education. Which is what it is. I could probably put a stop to it, but I choose not to. So it's my own fault in a way. I guess some longhouses down here will be fine. That'll be the non-human housing here. If they don't like it, they can go to a different university. I think I need to build even more houses. Oh, we need a janitor as well. That'd be under infrastructure. I guess I'll build... I feel like this, like, bottom corner over here is just kind of like the shit block. I'll have a janitor over here, and maybe like a janitor the outskirts of town over here. That should be good enough. Oh, we might need one, like, up here, too. Can that fit on the edge of the map? No. Well, it can, but it would butt into the road, so not actually. I think I'll just put a janitor up here in this corner. That should be way more than enough janitors now. We have -16 odd jobbers. That is not good. Definitely do not want to be running an odd jobber deficit at this point. We haven't even added in half the shit yet. Imagine there's gonna be a grand deficit once the fucking university hits the veins. It is what it is. Oh, you know what? It's probably some friggin' Dondorians, because they all had to work in the brewery. So I'm gonna add in, or I did add in more Dondorians. Alright, this is gonna be mostly booze, and then to keep the workers moving, I'm gonna have one of them grabbing coal and pots. Because that is a highly important resource here, and, you know, the booze job is gonna basically do itself. And the workload is just turbo fucked in this brewery. That is not good. There we go. The workload is 100%. Love to see it. One easy trick doctors don't want you to know. Removing one worker puts at 100% workload for a little bit. Wonder how long that lasts. That's still at 100% workload. Interesting. Do we already have a clay potter? We do have a clay potter. What are these guys doing? Are they upgraded? They are upgraded. They're at 100% workload as well. Are we running low on pots? We are. Alright, well, while these guys are working on that, I think there's one more building that I want to build this episode. Which, of course, is a grand laboratory. One thing I notice is that have noticed, is that the fucking tourists love to shit on my laboratories. They hate my laboratories. They think they're the, like, crappiest laboratories in the entire fucking continent. I don't know how or why they think that, but clearly that's an insult that cannot be left unanswered. So I think building like a shitload of stations, having like a humongous laboratory will do the trick. So I think one of the factors that tourists look for is just the sheer size of the building. Goddamn wall. Okay, this building will be slightly stubbed over here, I guess. That is fine. Then we're gonna need pillars in all these zones, which should be easily, easily solvable because the lab stations are a little bit tinier than other tables. Then we can get, I guess, just a long table row over here as well. Then I guess like a... Oh ho ho ho! Magnificent! And fortunately, we don't need efficiency. The building is just automatically 100% efficient. So we can just add doors and we'll be golden. I don't think we need doors like in the center up top because I don't think most of the workers are going to be going that way anyways. I think just like corner doors will be fine. There we go. Isolation 100, room for 125 workers. That's the type of lab the tourists will make fun of. And I think on this note, I'm going to end the episode here. I know that we haven't fully finished out the quarter, but we have made very good progress, and I'm sort of hitting my end of the video time. Finishing up this place is just going to require a lot of waiting, which is what it is. There's rows upon rows upon rows of buildings that need to be constructed, which will just take time. I think I'll return to this quarter in another episode just to like put like another administration building or two up in this corner, maybe another like service building somewhere, just to like put a bow on it. Maybe another lab and administration building. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll just be a tale for another time. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. I built these apartments out of wood. Fuck me, dude. That's gonna be fixed. I'm gonna have to fix that shit later. Goodbye!